time will protect me from setbacks and pitfalls. Time. When I fall in line with time, I'm covered from setbacks and pitfalls. Pastor, what does that mean? That means when I move in accordance with the time of God for my life, when I stay on track with the time He's leading me in, there is a covering every step of the way. That even in moments where others are dismayed and disgruntled and upset, when I'm in line with time, all of the disgruntled nature of those around me will not negatively affect me. If I ask Deaconess Wells tonight just to stand and say a few words relative to her job, I promise you she'll say, I love it there. And the reason I love it there is because I moved in time.
Wow.
So that when all of the disgruntled employees come to my cubicle, it doesn't even really affect me because time protects me from being disgruntled. When I move in line with time, Stoops, because you moved in line with time on this job, people going to tell you all kind of stuff. Man, you don't want to work that shift. Man, you don't want to take that route. It's going to be crazy. And all the setbacks and pitfalls they experience going to keep going right over you because you moved in time. When Deaconess Baltnight got to deal with these people now, that's under her. She leading and guiding people. And she done heard all kind of horror stories relative to, you leading that group, that group, they kind of crazy. Now, she looks and she well, what y'all talking about? Because all the pitfalls that you have to deal with, I'm protected from. Because I move with time.
That's awesome. Same group.
Yes.
Half of you came to the church in the right time.
Amen.
Thank you, Minister Lipson. God, thank you for somebody not leaving the past out there like that. You came to the church in time that now when everybody's talking about how janky church is and how I don't want to go to church, I miss all those pitfalls because I love my church. Because I moved, Sister Tiana, in time.
Yes, sir.
That's why you can stand up on New Year's and say, I'm thankful for my growth because you moved in time. You ain't follow the fad of just going to here because that's where the 20-somethings go. You move with God in time and it will protect you, D, from pitfalls and setbacks. That when the millennium say churches play, you can say, well, maybe you need to come hear my pastor. He's all right. Because I moved in time, I avoid, Brother Naquan, the pitfalls by not moving with God. So be willing. Catch this tonight. You don't want to know. Be willing to move with time. When you know it's your time, woman of God, for whatever it is God calling you to do, when you know it's your time, move with the time. Here's the next point. Faith is the element of time. Faith is the pendulum that makes time move. Time don't move without faith. Yeah. So I can stay in Portsmouth until I'm 98 and time will never move for me because faith never showed up. I'll miss everything that God got for me because this is all I know. That's the biggest setup to failure, Sister Wilders, is this is all I know. You setting yourself up to be a loser in life because this is all I know. I ain't never been outside my neighborhood.
All I know.
I ain't never been on a plane. I ain't never been nowhere outside of this 30 miles. That's furthest I'm going. You set yourself up. Time is happening all around you, Brushman. Get on the plane, man. Thank you, D. So, faith is the element to time. Every timed move of God requires faith to believe that God is going to do what He said He would do. Every timed move of God requires a faith element to believe that God is going to do what He said He would do. In Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, the 3rd verse, when God is talking to the prophet, He says, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that they may run that read it. He says, the vision, though, Sister Lil Tiana, is set for an appointed time, which means there is a now in which the vision will take place. But you got to be willing to wait for it while time is tarrying. Okay. That was good. You got to be willing, First Lady, to wait on the promised seed, even though time in life is tarrying. Clocks are ticking, ages are increasing, strength seemingly is decreasing. God says, but there's still an appointed time. And in that appointed time, there's all the provision. Sister Grid, number one, that don't mean that's just all the money. It's all the provision, which means it's all the strength, it's all the energy, it's all of the grace, it's all of the oomph.
Yes.
It's everything that you need.
That's right.
It's connected to the provision of time. So you're not getting old. Help me today, Jesus. Because time has a provision. That when you move in time, the provision will go with you.
Part of the provision is even more time.
That's it. There's still a measure of time that comes back because I moved in the time of God. So it's okay to build your dream house at 40 plus. I wish I had some help here today. Because God will redeem the 30 years you thought you was going to have to spend paying for. You're going to catch that one next week.
Good.
There's no such thing as, well, I'm too old to start my business.
It's good.
I would have done it if I was 10 years younger. There's, Bertram, a provision connected with the time of God. So if God speak to Mom Matthews tonight and say, I want you to start a clothing line next week. She can't say, well, Lord, I'm too old. Start a clothing line. My hands don't even move the way they used to. You know, I'm getting the shakes when I'm trying to do it. God says, in time, I'm going to give you all the provision that you need.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So pretty much whenever we rush to do something, say, I don't have the time to wait, pretty much you're saying, I don't have faith, and I'm doing it to do me.
Yes.
And that's when it always falls apart.
It falls. So that's the other side, Stoops, of missing time. It's, I miss time by knowing my time was here and I let it go by, or I miss time by rushing into something that God hadn't told me to do yet. That's why prophecy will always be in part. Because God's going to give you enough of a glimpse to know where He's taking you, so that you don't try to take yourself before time shows up. He'll tell you when and not what, or what and not when. So same thing with your pastor. I got to use me. That's all I got. Talk about myself. I've been preaching since I was 18.
Yes, sir.
But I couldn't start no church at 18. I'd have had the jankiest church in Virginia. I'm letting you know right now. Church would have been jacked all the way up. We would have had some good preaching though, but it would have been jacked up. Wouldn't have been a whole lot of order because I ain't know it yet.
That's good, sir.
Wouldn't have been a whole lot of, doing things the right way because I ain't know it yet. I was saved, but I wasn't ready.
Yes, sir.
So God speak a word to Tony Jr. and say, you're going to be a pastor. He better wait till Jesus come to show him. Because he's trying to do it right now. He's going to have the jankiest church in North Carolina. And I'm going to disown him. I don't even know who he is no more. I ain't telling him to go out there like that. We got to make sure that we don't rush our vision. We got to wait on it. But when the time comes, we can't wait beyond the time. We got to stop being scared. This the year of not being scared no more.
Amen.
Yes,
You can't be scared about everything. Jump out there, man. Let's try it. When Pastor, I'm thinking about trying to start this shop. Let's do it. I'll tell you if it ain't God. I'll tell you how you going to know, because you can't cut hair, so I know you're going to be no God.
My God. That's good, sir.
But Pastor, I'm thinking about starting the clothing line. Well, that ain't God, because you can't even dress. You know what I'm saying? So why in the world you going to try something foolish? Instead of waiting on the Lord. I'm going to say something. Y'all tell me to say it.
Say it.
So if demons walk night, tomorrow decide she wants to quit Spectrum and start Favor and Faith Designs full time, I promise you it'll be a success.
She'll make it. Amen.
Let me tell you why.
She'll make it.
She's ready.
She's been doing it. Yes, sir.
That's how you know she's ready. When you get a chance to look in the sanctuary, then you'll know. She done put her hands to something she ain't never done before in her life. And came out looking like it came off the top shelf somewhere. That's somebody who, when God say now, she gonna have to not be scared to trust him. Because he already put the gifting and the anointing in her hands. She already got it.
Yes.
So when she's one that talks about, well, is this now my time? It sure is. You just got to be willing to trust God. Step out on faith. How? What were you going to say to me? Yes.
Faith being the element.
Yes.
Just like what you mentioned before. If you've never had a bad day, you'll never know a good.
Yes.
That's good. That's all right.
If you never know the lows, you'll never know when you're high.
Exactly. Never.
You gotta have that. You gotta have hope.
Yeah.
So understanding that things happening in God's time is a moving target.
That's it. That's it.
And if you're not moving, you're gonna miss it.
You're going to miss it. You got to stay in motion with it. We talked about that the other night. Remain in motion. You got to stay in motion with him. God moving all the time. We said there's a move of God or somewhere there. There's a move of God. Waiting for you.
Gotta move with him, though.
You got to move with him. You can't be in your seat talking about I'm experiencing a move of God. No, you missed him. He's moved.
Yeah.
He's moved. Okay, I got it. So faith again is the element to time. This is what that looks like, Deacon Wells. You need to catch this one. That means I gotta trust it before I see it, and walk in it before it appears. I gotta trust it before I see it, and I have to walk in it before it appears. I've been coming to this building ever since July 2015. What that mean, Pastor? Because every day in my mind, I was going to my office.
That's right.
Every day.
Every day.
My wife will tell you. And I look like this too.
Every day.
When my office was in the house,
Every
I'm
day.
suited and booted every day.
In the house.
Because I saw myself in my office before my office showed up.
Yes, sir.
You got to see it before it appears.
That's right.
Then you got to trust it before you can see it. You got to have vision. So I ain't really, I'm happy that I got an office to go to, but it's normal to me.
Every day.
I get up every day. 8, 9 o'clock, I'm there in the office. I'm doing something on the computer every day with a suit on. We built new construction, Rush Schmidt last year, and we got new construction. You got appointments that happen all the time, and people would come to the house to do carpet and do whatever they were doing, and every day they say, man, where you going? I said, I'm at work. What you talking about?
Yes, sir.
Man, I ain't never seen you without a suit on. Well, you're never going to.
I'm at work.
I got work to do. I'm there. Well, I'm moving, Stu. You see, I'm moving, man. He said, well, man, you mighty dapper. Well, thank you. I'm at work. I'm supposed to look like this. You want to take a seat in my office? So we gotta make sure that we trust it before we see it and walk in it before it appears. Last thing I'm gonna give you on time, and I'm out of here on this. Well, it's 2 things, so I can do it in 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Okay. Time. I told you that faith is the element of time, but catch this, Black.
Yeah.
Time is the foundation of wisdom. Time is the foundation of wisdom. When we look back at the text out of Ecclesiastes 9 tonight, and you get Solomon speaking about time and chance happening to everybody, but then he begins to go into wisdom. And he says, you know what, with wisdom, what you got to understand is that wisdom gives you, this is good. Wisdom gives you the understanding of the complexities of time. Wisdom gives you the understanding of the complexities of time. It serves as the launching pad to discern. Wisdom gives you the understanding, gives you to have the understanding of the complexities of time. Time is complex, it's moving, it's shaking. Got to know what to do. It is the launching pad to discernment. one of the biggest things that we have issue in as the people of God is not necessarily wisdom, but a lot of times we lack discernment. We lack the know-how for the wind. Yeah. We lack the know-how for the wind. W-E-N, the wind. Because even though God has given me a word or God has given me something to say, I still got to be sensitive to the time, the complexities of time. I got to be sensitive to that and know to whom I can share it.
That's good.
Because just because we're saved and we go to the same church, don't mean I can let you into some of the complexities of what God is doing in me. Amen. You know, I love you. I appreciate you. We can play ball together. We can do all that. But there's some stuff happening in me spiritually that you're not really ready to catch. So discernment tells me I can't share with you. But because you're going to shoot me down. We talked about bad support on Sunday night. You're going to be one of them negative supporters. One of the ones that say I'm with you. But on the low, you want to be out front and telling everybody, yeah, you know, I helped them get that. That was my startup money that got them, you know, where they were. No, you missing it. I can't share with you because you ain't ready. But that's discernment. Discernment, catch this, does not have friends.
Next level.
Discernment doesn't have no buddy. Because the problem with a buddy, Sister Tiana, is the buddy oftentimes knows more than what discernment knows. Help me today, Jesus. You can't even keep nothing between you and God. Without having you, God, and your homegirl. And your homegirl ain't even saved all the way yet. That's why I thank God. I'm going to put out there a little bit. I thank God for Sister Akasha. So Sister Akasha, you know, she hit me time ago. I ain't going to tell too much because I don't want her to not tell me stuff. But she hit me some time ago. Pastor, you know, look, just be in prayer. You know, believe God has answered our prayer and these things. You know, Sister Akasha, I'm going to be in prayer with you. I ain't going to say a word. My lips are sealed until you say when you're ready to say. You ain't ready to say, don't say.
That's good.
Because a lot of these saints is ain'ts.
That's real.
It ain't necessarily talking about Bethel to a degree. But I'm just saying, you know, man, everybody ain't, you know, everybody ain't really happy for you. Thank you, Evans. Yeah, you done showed up tonight. All right, everybody ain't really happy about your success. You know, they ain't really, you know, all right. Yeah.
For real.
You know, they ain't really all the way. They get the fakeness because they see Pastor got his eye on. Oh, let me clap. Yeah, sister, come. But on the inside, you know, they feel some type of way. So I said, you know, that's wisdom. You walk with God. You ain't got to tell nobody you're pregnant till you had a baby. Text him from the delivery room. He's here. That's all you gotta say. You ain't got to say a word to nobody. Just let him pop up. I didn't know. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't know. Because discernment said, I can't release everything to everybody all the time. Y'all thought Sister Akasha held back. Y'all better hope I ever tell y'all first lady pregnant. You'll catch that with next year, Snoops.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why first lady wear all these big clothes all the time. Well, you know, Pastor, you know, he's funny about clothes, so he probably just wanted to cover up. Yeah, just say all that dumb stuff. Yep, I sure am. I'm real funny about it. Yeah.
That's right.
Jesus, the offense. Because discernment, let's go. Folk will be the shot, her down, the baby down, and everybody down. But what happened to the baby? Just people. That's what happened to the baby. Baby, just people got it. The folk put their mouth on stuff. Tell them about, I want to know so I can pray for you. No, you don't. You want to know because you want to be nosy. You know what I'm saying? We got to have some discernment. Pastor, what's discernment? To be able to see through people.
That's good.
See that they janky. I can spot a janky person, Foster. I'm telling you, I can spot them a mile away. I got about 6 janky people right there in my mind that I know they just horrible. Oh, Pastor, what's that? That's discernment. Are they in here, Pastor? They might be, but I ain't gonna tell you. Just know it ain't Brother Trey over there. That's all you need to know. Well, hallelujah. So, I'm going to keep moving, bro. This is what you get with me, man. This is it. This is me. I mean, all of the whatever. This is it. I'm just telling the truth. That's all I got, Mom.
That's right.
I can't do nothing else but tell the truth.
Yes, sir.
Because I want us to be. All right. So time again is the foundation of wisdom. Wisdom gives us understanding to the complexities of time and is a launching pad for discernment. There's one verse of scripture, and I'm going on this one for real. This is my last point. There's one verse of scripture out of First Chronicles chapter 12. Verse 32, it speaks about a group of men known as the sons of Issachar. And it says the sons of Issachar were those men amongst the children of Israel that had understanding of the times. They had the ability to discern and to know what Israel should and should not be doing. These men, these sons of Issachar, 200 sons of Issachar, were men who in fact had understanding of the time. That meant, Minister Black, they had discernment.
Yes, sir.
That everything they knew was not gossip. Help me tonight.
That's good.
That they could hold on to some information without it spreading like wildfire. Some of us, we want to know the scoop so we can be the first one to tell it. I want to be the one to start it. Yeah. Tell me, girl, I ain't gonna tell nobody. You're lying all the time. Whole church know now. Well, how you find out? I don't know. Sister Wells told me. How Sister Wells find out? First Lady told her. How First Lady find out? Sister Akasha told her. How Sister Akasha find out? Deaconess Black told her. How Deaconess Black find out? Minister Black told her. There go the source. No discernment.
My God.
They having pillow talk. Now the wife did heard something. Let me say something. I'm out here on this, man.
Go ahead.
I had my apostle, and I love him dearly. God knows I love him, and I learned so much from him and continue to learn from him until forever. The man of God said, we had an elders meeting one time. And he said, now I got something I need to share with y'all elders relative to some of the members of the church. So y'all can help me to, effectively deal with some of these issues that we got. He said, now the problem is, I got to dismiss about 3 of y'all. This is real talk. Wow. I got to dismiss about 3 of y'all from the meeting. Not because I can't trust you, but because your wife talked too much. And I love him for that. I mean, I gave him a high five and everything. I was out of order, and I get it. I was out of order, but he gave me one back, so I must have been out of order. So I gave him a high five. I was like, man, you awesome. Get him out of here. So after he dismissed the men that had tattletale wives, he was able to share. And guess what? It stayed in the meeting. I said, you know what? This is an epiphany. We got to make sure, because I understand, Brother Trey, when you tell a husband something, you might well call it the husband wife on speed dial when you tell it. I get it. And that's great. But if you know your wife is a blabbermouth,
That's good.
straight up, Russman, they got that else now. If you know she is a blabberer, she lives to tell, then you need to start excusing yourself from confidential meetings. Just say, look, man, don't say that around me, because I already know. And the same way with the wives. If you know your husband can't keep water, then don't tell him nothing. Excuse yourself. Look, this is confidential. I already know Mr. Black talks too much. So, please just don't tell me. I understand it's important, but Pastor, my husband just talks too much. And I'm not going to keep it from him. So no need, because I already know that's going to be the source. Black, you strong enough to take this tonight, so
Yes,
that's why I
sir.
keep using it.
Yes, sir.
See, because let me tell you why.
Yes, sir.
Because the ones that's doing it would get offended.
Right. All is well. Amen.
So, you gotta be wise. If you know your spouse got loose lips, and that's all right. That's okay. Just don't. It does sink ships.
Yeah.
But don't tell them. Or just ask to be excused. If you know you can't keep it from your spouse, and your spouse can't keep it, just say, look, Pastor, please, in this meeting, I need to go. And then if you don't have that kind of discernment or ability, I'll just do like my apostle, and I just ask you to leave. And I want somebody to high five me like I high five them. Well, so you do it. There it is. So we got to realize all of this was connected to discernment and time. We got to realize time is of the essence. Time of essence. We got to make sure that we are taking advantage of our time, operating in discernment with the things God has called us to. Come on, put your hands together for Jesus.
Amen.